It's a great thing.
Ove godine u Njemačkoj reformacija je velika stvar.
Because it's 500 years celebration.
Jer je ovo 500. godišnjica od početka reformacije.
Reformation started in 1517.
Reformacija je počela 1517.
So this year it's exactly 500 years ago.
I ove godine to je tačno 500. godišnjica.
So there are a lot of celebrations in Germany this year.
Puno je proslava u Njemačkoj ove godine.
But I do not want to sell you Luther.
Ali ne želim večeras da vam prodajem Lutera.
In the end, he is a human being. He was a human being like we are.
Na kraju krajeva i Luter je bio samo čovjek poput mene i tebe.
That means he had his mistakes. He did not see everything right.
I to znači da je i on imao grešaka i nije ni on vidio sve baš ispravno.
But I think in some points he really hit the point and he really discovered great truth.
Ali vjerujem da je u nekim stvarima i u nekom trenutku stvarno pogodio i otkrio baš one velike istine.
And that's what I want to tell you a little bit about now.
I o tome želim malo sad da vam govorim.
Because it is about grace.
Jer radi se o milosti.
The medieval church nearly forgot about grace.
Srednjovjekovna crkva je skoro pa zaboravila na milost.
So he was brought up and he became a monk.
On je, kad je Luter odrastao, postao je monah.
But he didn't know about grace.
Ali nije bio upoznat sa milošću.
And later on, at one point he wrote, without the right teaching about grace, the whole world is nothing but death and darkness.
A u jednom trenutku kasnije on je napisao, bez ispravnog poučavanja o milosti, sva riječ nije ništa drugo nego smrt i tama, tmina.
The whole world, nothing but death and darkness?
Whole world.
The whole world.
World. Znači, cijeli svijet je ništa drugo osim smrt i tmina. Cijeli svijet ništa osim smrti i tmine.
You might ask, isn't that a bit an exaggeration?
Možete se pitati, pa zar nije to malo preuveličavanje?
Even without grace, you might drink a good Bosnian coffee in the old town of Sarajevo.
Čak i bez milosti, pa možete dobru bosansku kafu na baš čaršiji popiti.
Even without grace, you might meet friends.
I bez milosti možeš upoznati dobre prijatelje.
But Luther would say, yes, but.
Ali Luther je rekao, da, ali.
There might be beautiful things.
Mogu biti lijepe i dobre stvari oko nas.
But at some point in your life, you will have to give an answer.
Ali u nekom trenutku svog života ti moraš dati odgovore.
At some point in your life, you will have to face God and He will ask, was your life good enough?
U jednom trenutku susrećeš se sa Bogom i on će te pitati da li je tvoj život bio dovoljno dobar.
At some point it's like that, you have to give proof that you are good enough, that you are somebody, that you had a good life.
U jednom trenutku moraš dati dokaz da si bio dovoljno dobar, da si bio neko, da si imao dobar život.
Recently I drove through a small village in Germany with my car.
Nedavno sam se vozio kroz jedno malo selo u Njemačkoj mojim autom.
And I was in very good mood. I had a good meeting before that, and I was singing to some favorite tunes on the car radio.
Bio sam dobro raspoložen, imao sam dobar sastanak iza sebe i baš sam našao dobru muziku na radiju u autu.
And I was a bit too fast.
I malo sam nagazio na gas.
And suddenly, whoosh!
I odjednom
There was a great flashlight.
nešto me zabljesnulo.
And I knew this was a speed camera.
I znao sam, to je ona kamera za brzinu.
But with most speed cameras in Germany, you don't have an officer next to it.
Većina radara za brzinu nema policajac pored njih u Njemačkoj.
It's just a machine.
To je samo mašina.
The machine takes this photo.
Ta mašina uslika fotografiju.
It is transferred to some authority.
I onda ta fotografija ode do vlasti.
And sooner or later they will send you a letter.
I prije ili kasnije oni ti pošalju pismo.
Maybe it's the same in Bosnia.
Možda isto u vas u Bosni i Hercegovini.
It can take some weeks or even some months.
Može trajati sedmicama ili mjesecima.
German authorities can be slow.
Njemačke vlasti mogu biti spore,
but they will never forget if they have this little picture from you driving too fast in your car.
ali oni nikad ne zaboravljaju. Ako imaju tebe uslikanog da si prebrzo vozio, ne zaboravljaju.
So now, I would not say all my life was about death and darkness.
Say again.
I would not say all my life was about death and darkness, but I had to expect one day this letter will come.
Aha. Znači ja ne očekujem da će cijeli moj život na ovoj zemlji biti o smrti i tami, ali mogu očekivati jednog dana da će to pismo doći.
And Luther had one great problem.
I Luther je imao jedan veliki problem.
He knew he was a sinner,
On je znao da je grešnik,
and especially he knew, all his people told him, he should love God.
i on je također znao, ljudi su mu rekli da bi on trebao voliti Boga.
But looking back on his life before he discovered grace, he said, I was not able to love God.
Ali kad se osvrtao unazad na svoj život, prije nego što je otkrio milost, on je rekao, pa nisam bio u stanju da volim Boga.
Because can you love the one who's gonna judge you?
Jer možeš li voliti onoga ko će ti suditi?
Can you imagine? I went to my letterbox every morning
I zamislite, svako jutro idem do mog sandučeta poštanskog,
for weeks.
sedmicama.
And I opened it.
Ja otvorim ga,
A bill from a doctor, a bill from insurance.
tamo račun od doktora, račun od osiguranja,
But where is this letter from the authority?
ali gdje je to pismo od policije?
And honestly, I was not able to love these authorities.
I iskreno nisam mogao baš voliti vlasti da sam to čekao.
Don't get me wrong, I accept them.
Nemojte me krivo shvatiti, ja njih prihvatam.
Those speed cameras, they really save lives.
Te kamere za brzinu, one spašavaju živote.
They are right.
One su u redu, treba da budu tu.
I was wrong, I was driving too fast.
Oni su bili ispravni, ja sam pogriješio, ja sam prebrzo vozio.
And would have been much worse if I would have hit a child and not a machine.
A bilo bi puno gore da sam recimo udario dijete, a ne da sam naišao na kameru za brzinu.
But still, I am not able to love that.
Ali još uvijek teško mi je voliti vlasti dok čekam pismo.
And someday this letter came and I was not thinking, great, a love letter.
I jednog dana dobio sam to pismo i nisam pomislio, o super, ljubavno pismo.
I thought, I hope it won't get too bad.
Gledao sam ga i mislio sam, pa nadam se da neće biti baš toliko loše.
It can be several hundred euros.
U Njemačkoj to može biti nekoliko stotina eura.
And it can be that I take away your driving license, if it's even worse.
Čak ti mogu i oduzeti vozačku dozvolu, to je još gore.
So this is the feeling when you have to give proof and when you know at some day, sooner or later, there will be judgment.
I to je taj osjećaj kad trebaš nešto da dokažeš, a znaš prije ili kasnije da će doći dan suda.
And this is the way Luther felt before he found grace.
I tako se Luther osjećao prije nego što se susreo sa milošću.
By the way, sometimes people think, well, maybe then, if God is like that, then life without God is easier.
I onda nekad ljudi misle, pa ako je Bog takav, onda je možda život bez Boga lakši.
Why not choosing atheism, then you don't have a judge?
Što ne bi izabrali ateizam i onda se ne moramo ni susretati sa sucem?
I don't think this is true.
Ne mislim da je to tačno.
Even within this lifetime.
Čak i u ovom životu.
I want to give you a quote from Madonna. As you all know, she's not German.
Želim da vam citiram nešto što je Madonna rekla i kao što znate ona nije Njemica.
But she's very successful, very rich.
Ali ona je vrlo uspješna, ona je vrlo bogata.
But someday in interviews, she said this.
Ali jednog dana u intervjuu rekla je sljedeće.
She said, I have an iron will.
Ona je rekla, ja imam čeličnu volju.
And all of my life has always been to conquer some horrible feeling of inadequacy.
I rekla je, i sva ta moja volja, uvijek sam je koristila da pobjedim taj strašan osjećaj nedostatnosti.
I push past one spell of it and discover myself a special human being.
Odbacila bih to iza sebe i onda bi otkrila da sam ja posebno ljudsko biće.
And then I get to another stage and think I am mediocre and uninteresting.
A onda bi došla na sljedeći nivo gdje bih mislila o sebi da sam prosječna i nezanimljiva.
It's Madonna.
To Madonna kaže.
She thinks, I'm uninteresting, I'm mediocre.
Zamislite.
No one is interested in me.
Madonna kaže, pa ja sam prosječna, nikog ja ne zanimam, ja sam nezanimljiva osoba.
But she says again and again.
A ona kaže, to se ponavljalo ponovo i ponovo.
My drive in life is from this horrible fear of being mediocre.
Kaže, ono što mene pokreće u životu, ona je rekla, je taj strašni strah od biti prosječan ili biti nezanimljiv.
And that's always pushing me.
I to me uvijek gura i gura.
She doesn't talk about God.
Ona ne govori o Bogu.
But what she says is that still she has this structure in life.
Ali ona kaže, ono što ona kaže jeste da ona još uvijek slijedi tu neku strukturu u životu.
The structure of it's not enough with you.
Ta struktura nije dovoljna.
You have to give proof that you are somebody.
Trebaš dokazati da vrijediš, da si neko.
Show me that you're really special.
Pokaži mi da si stvarno poseban.
Show me that you're successful.
Pokaži mi da si uspješan.
Show me that you're rich.
Pokaži mi da si bogat.
Or in traditional religious language,
Ili u tradicionalnom religijskom jeziku,
show me that you are a morally good person.
pokaži mi da si moralno dobra osoba.
Show me that you keep all the commandments.
Pokaži mi da držiš sve zapovjede.
Show me that God has to tell you you are a good one.
Pokaži mi da ti Bog može reći pa dobar si ti.
This is living without grace.
To je život bez milosti.
And what Luther found,
A ono što je Luter otkrio,
what that this thinking about God was a complete misunderstanding.
jeste da je takvo razmišljanje o Bogu potpun promašaj, da je to pogrešno shvaćanje.
He got professor and he had to teach the Bible.
He had professor.
He became a professor and he had to teach the Bible.
On je postao profesor i poučavao je studente Bibliju.
The Latin title was Lectura in Biblia. That was his profession.
I on je bio specijalista u poučavanju Biblije, lektura in Biblija.
And he read the letters of Paul to Romans and Galatians.
I čitao je Pavlova pisma Rimljanima i Galačanima.
And there he found, wait a moment, there's a complete different story of God.
I onda je shvatio, pa čekaj, ovdje je potpuno drugačija priča o Bogu.
Because the letter God gives you
Jer to pismo koje ti Bog daje
is not the letter of the authority. You say, well, here you were driving too fast, here you were drinking too much, here you didn't keep this or that commandment.
To nije pismo od vlasti u kojem piše, čekaj, tad si vozio brzo, tad si puno pio, tad nisi držao ove zapovjede.
But the letter God gives you is a love letter.
Nego pismo koje ti Bog nudi jeste ljubavno pismo.
Because what Luther found in Christ
Jer ono što je Luter otkrio u Isusu
is that Christ says, okay, you are a sinner. Okay, you are driving too fast and there's more evil stuff in you.
Luter je otkrio da Isus kaže, ok, istina je, grešnik si, vozio si prebrzo i ima još grijeha tvoji.
But I will take this on my shoulders.
Ali te grijehe ja ću uzeti na sebe.
I will pay for it.
Ja ću platiti kaznu za tvoje grijehe.
I will take it away from you.
Ja ću grijehe ukloniti od tebe.
You know why?
Znate li zašto?
It's quite simple.
Jednostavno je.
Because he loves us.
Zato jer nas voli.
He loves us even more than we do love ourselves.
On nas voli čak i više nego što mi sami sebe volimo.
And so this is grace.
To je milost.
That God says, you don't have to prove anything.
Kad Bog kaže ti ne treba ništa da dokazuješ.
Forget all this proof thing.
Zaboravi dokazivanje.
Forget all this pressure in your life, which Madonna says is always pushing me.
Zaboravi sve te pritiske u životu, to što Madonna govori, to me uvijek gura i pritišće.
Forget about this thinking, I am no one.
Zaboravi to razmišljanje, ma ja sam niko i ništa.
I am nothing.
Nisam vrijedan.
I am a sinner, so God cannot love me.
Ja sam grešnik, Bog me ne može voliti.
Forget all this kind of death and darkness.
Zaboravi svu tu smrt i tminu.
What God is telling you is, I know all about that.
Ono što ti Bog kaže jeste, ja znam sve o tome.
but I really do love you.
ali ja te zaista volim.
I really do.
Zaista te volim.
You are my poema, you are my masterpiece.
Ti si moja poema, ti si moje remek djelo.
And what do you think an artist does when he sees his masterpiece lying in dirt and there's mud on it?
Šta mislite, šta umjetnik uradi kad vidi svoje remek djelo u prašini i u blatu?
He will not say, no, I don't like it anymore, put it in the rubbish bin.
Neće umjetnik reći, a ovo je bez veze, bacit ću ovo u smeće.
He would say, oh, my masterpiece.
On će reći, o, moje remek djelo.
I want to clean it.
Očistit ću ga.
I want to get it out of the mud.
Izvadit ću ga iz blata.
Want to get it out of the dirt.
Izvadit ću ga iz prljavštine.
And he will be very careful in cleaning it.
I onda bi taj umjetnik to vrlo pažljivo očistio.
Smooth and tender moves, not to destroy it with too much chemicals or...
Laganim pokretima, pazio bi da ne uništi to remek djelo sa puno kemikalija.
That is what God wants to do with you.
A to je ono što Bog želi da uradi s tobom.
You are His masterpiece.
Ti si njegovo remek djelo.
And even if you might think, like Madonna, who is much more famous than you, you might think, I'm not, sometimes I feel mediocre and uninteresting.
Možda poput Madone, koja je puno poznatija od nas, ali možda nekad misliš, pa ja sam prosječan i nisam zanimljiv.
This is a lie.
To je laž.
The truth is, you are the masterpiece of the maker of the universe.
Istina je da si ti remek djelo stvoritelja svemira.
And God wants to take you out of the dirt and wants to cleanse you and make you whole again.
I Bog želi da te izvadi iz prljavštine i blata i da te očisti.
And what is it you have to do to get that?
Šta ti trebaš uraditi da to primiš?
You have to prove nothing.
Ništa ne trebaš dokazati.
You have to pay nothing.
Ništa ne trebaš platiti.
The only thing is, you have to turn around.
Jedina stvar jeste da trebaš načiniti zaokret.
You have to turn around from all the voices who say, you're small, you're nothing, you're a sinner.
Trebaš načiniti zaokret i okrenut se od tih glasova koji ti govore, a ti si niko je ništa, ti si malen, ti si grešnik.
And turn around to the voice of Christ.
I okrenuti se ka Isusovom glasu.
Who says, forget about the dirt. The dirt is my business. I will clean it.
I Isus kaže, zaboravi na prljavštinu. Ta prljavština, to smeće, to je moj posao. Ja ću to očistiti.
But come to me and I will give you life.
Dođi k meni i ja ću ti dati život.
I will make you clean.
Ja ću te učiniti čistim.
I will make you God's beloved son or God's beloved daughter.
Ja ću te učiniti Božijim ljubljenim sinom ili Božijom ljubljenom kćeri.
Luther, near the end of his life, he wrote, when I discovered this, when I discovered the grace,
Luther pri kraju svog života napisao je, kad sam to otkrio, kad sam otkrio milost,
I felt like I was already in paradise.
osjećao sam se kao da sam već u raju.
Because then this pressure is gone.
Jer tada je pritisak nestao.
This always pushing me.
To što me uvijek guralo, pritiskalo, to je nestalo iz mog života.
He knew that he did not have to improve all the way. He already is somebody. He already was somebody.
On je znao da ne treba ništa dokazivati, da on jeste neko i nešto.
And this can be true for every one of us here.
A to može biti istina za svakog od nas ovdje.
In the end, I have to admit, it's not about German culture, and it's not even about Luther.
I na kraju moram vam priznat, ne radi se tu ni o njemačkoj kulturi, niti o Luteru.
And it's not that much about Reformation.
I ne radi se tu toliko ni o reformaciji.
The main thing is the truth about your God, our God, and you.
Glavna stvar je istina o tvom Bogu, mom Bogu, o Bogu i nam.
And if you think, that sounds good, I want that.
Ako misliš, pa to super zvuči, želim to,
What to do? God is only one prayer away.
šta učiniti? Bog je samo jednu molitvu daleko. Bog je udaljen od nas samo jednu molitvu.
You can pray a prayer right now.
Možeš moliti sad i ovdje.
You can pray it tonight when you're back in your bed.
Možeš se moliti večeras kad dođeš kući u svom krevetu.
Or you can talk to me or to Slavko or to one of the staff here to pray together with someone.
Ili možeš doći poslije i pričati sa mnom ili sa Slavkom ili s nekim ovdje iz crkve i moliti zajedno sa nama.
It's quite easy. You don't have to know Greek or German or English.
To je jako jednostavno, ne moraš znati grčki, njemački, engleski.
It's only to pray and to say, God, I'm thankful for what you've done for me.
Sve što trebaš uraditi jeste moliti se i reći Bogu, Bože, hvala ti, zahvalan sam za ono što si ti učinio za mene.
Jesus, I'm thank you that you are grace.
Isuse, hvala ti što si ti milost.
I'm thankful that you died for my sin.
Zahvalan sam, Isuse, što si ti umro za moje grijehe.
And now come into my life.
Dođi sad u moj život.
I open my door for you.
Ja otvaram vrata svog života za tebe.
I want to be your son. I want to be your daughter.
Želim biti tvoj sin, tvoja kći.
You know that in some parts of my life I am in the dirt.
Bože, znaš da u nekim dijelovima mog života sam zabrljao i prljav sam.
But I want you to take me out from the dirt and to make me clean again.
Ali ja želim, Bože, da me ti izvadiš iz tog blata i da me ti očistiš.
Amen.
Amen.
Something like that. It's not a word by word thing.
Tako možete moliti. Ne mora to biti molitva od riječi do riječi, ovo što sam ja rekao.
It's not about poetry.
Ne radi se tu o poeziji ili kako ćemo izgovoriti.
But something like that you can tell your God and my God.
Ali tako možeš moliti Bogu.
And then it is a bit like paradise.
I onda je nešto poput raja.
Because everything good in life
Jer sve dobro u životu
will be even better.
će biti još bolje.
You still can enjoy the good Bosnian coffee.
Još uvijek ti možeš uživati u dobroj bosanskoj kafi.
But you will know this is the coffee and not someday I'll have to give proof that I was good enough to drink the coffee.
I možeš onda znati, pa ovo je kafa, a ja ne moram dokazivati nikom da sam dovoljno dobar da mogu piti kafu.
But you know this coffee is one gift of my maker who loves me.
Nego znaš da je ta kafa jedan poklon od stvoritelja koji me voli.
And on the long run the gifts will be even better.
A kad dugoročno gleda, na darovi su još i bolji.
Even when we leave this planet, there will be eternal life.
Kad umremo i kad napustimo ovaj svijet, imat ćemo život vječni.
So, if you think this is something for me,
Ako mislite, ovo je nešto za mene,
if you think this is not only something some pastor from this strange country in Western Europe told me,
ako ne mislite, pa ovo je neki čudni pastor tamo iz zapadne Europe došao i nešto priča,
but this is God's truth,
nego ako vjerujete da je ovo Božja istina,
then say yes to it.
onda recite da Isusu.
Say yes to it here. Maybe after we end the program, you can come to me, or as I said, tonight or tomorrow.
Ili prije ili poslije programa dođite da razgovaramo ili večeras u tamo svoje sobe i otvorite svoje srce Bogu.
There is a letter waiting for you.
Čekate pismo.
And I had to open this letter from the authorities.
Ja sam trebao da otvorim to pismo od vlasti.
It was not that bad in the end. It was only 15 euros.
15.
15, yeah.
Kaže, nije bilo strašno uopšte, to je bilo samo 15 eura.
But you have to open letters like that, if not the punishment will get higher.
Ali ako ne otvoriš tako pismo, onda kazna raste.
Love letters, you do not have to open.
Ljubavno pismo ne moraš otvoriti.
You can throw them away.
Možeš ga i baciti.
But maybe you are a fool if you throw them away.
Ali možda nije pametno da ga baciš, možda je blesavo baciti ga.
So, God is sending you a love letter.
Bog te šalje ljubavno pismo.
Don't throw it away.
Nemoj ga odbaciti.
Open it.
Otvori ga.
Accept His grace.
Prihvati Božju milost.
And you will be you have some kind of thing like being in paradise.
I osjetit ćeš se kao da si u raju.
Although life may be hard, and in some aspects it still be hard, but you then know you're never alone. God who loves you is there. He will stay there until death and
Možda će život biti težak, možda će teške stvari doći u život, ali onda znaš da nisi sam, Bog će biti tu uz tebe.
So, is that good news?
Da li je to dobra vijest?
I think so too.
Ja isto mislim da je to dobra vijest. Amen.